episode. Oh man, this is very, very sad, man. Let me take a little sip.
Yo, I just took a sip. I'm gonna take another one because I know what you're gonna talk about, man.
Obi Toppin, no longer a New York Knick. Obi Toppin traded to the Indiana Pacers. For surprisingly, for me, the trade package was a little light, but we'll get into that. 2 second-round picks. Mm-hmm. He's going to Indiana. I'm gonna open the floor. Ed, at television, what do you think of this?
I honestly hate that they traded the hometown product Obi to the Pacers. Like anybody but the Pacers. Like that's our arch nemesis since I can remember. Nice. And like you said, it was too light. Like you didn't get nothing. Yeah, exactly. You know, it didn't make sense to me. You know, I understand he had the rift with Tibbs, and you know they drafted his brother. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes, but I just really hate the trade. Obi was loved. He was loved out here. I see a lot of people showing love to Obi. And one thing is, there's like mixed reactions. I know a lot of people was calling him a bust, but I'm like, how can he be a bust when he didn't get playing time? Like he didn't get enough playing time. He wasn't a bust because when he got playing time, he used to walk out. He used to do his thing.
Yeah. I don't see him as a bust at all. Definitely loved. I know the internet reaction was a lot of backlash from the trade. More than I thought. I seen a surplus of memes and comments that I was, not that I was surprised because we love our own, but I was a little bit surprised. Q, let me ask you this: do you think it was more of the low package, man? The 2 second-round picks, man, seems very low. Do you think it was more of the Knicks kind of looking out for Obi, because he's in a contract year? Let him go out there, prove himself, get his bag. Do you think it was doing right? Leon Rose and them were doing right for Obi.
I think yes and no. Because I don't think they did us right as a team. But I'm really not surprised him leaving. Especially all that stuff coming out with Tibbs and everything. And we talked about that. And we heard the skit. And especially them drafting his little brother, it was too much weird shit. It was too many coincidences that started airing out. It's just like, all right, something's gonna happen. Yeah, and we all knew he wasn't gonna get no more playing time than what he did last year, especially playing behind Randle. So I wish him all the success in the world. To be honest, I really feel like he's probably going to succeed over there in the Pacers. He's going to get his game right, which is he's not far from it, but he's still finding himself. And, I think that's just like the Knicks curse, man. We always lose these good people like Zach Randolph and David Lee, and then they go to these other teams and become all-stars, and I'm not saying that's going to happen for him, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, you were absolutely right with that Knicks curse, man. Like, cause there's a couple of guys we drafted and we let them go, and they just flourished, like Channing Frye. Who else? Danilo Gallinari. Like we could go down the list.
Yeah,
Channing, no disrespect. I always thought even when he went to Phoenix, I always thought his game was a little weak. But I know I get your drift. I definitely get your drift though.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is we could have had Halliburton.
Yeah.
Take it back to that draft, right? That's why I think we always drop the ball, so to speak. We could have had a bunch of big time players. We had the chance to get Steph Curry, Ron Artest. Off the top of my head, I can't, but there's a bunch of others. There's a whole bunch of others. At television, let me ask you, what happens when Indiana comes to the Garden and Julius Randle and Julius Randle? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Julius Randle and Obi get square off 1-on-1.
Oh, I think it's gonna be a battle. And at the Garden, it's gonna be a battle because Obi's gonna come out to show out new team. I guess his hometown against his former team. Who knows about the battles they probably had in practice? You know what I mean? Because we don't see that. So I feel like Obi is gonna come, and already, Halliburton. You mentioned Tyrese Halliburton. He already talk about the alley-oops I'm gonna be throwing to Obi. It's like he's ready to show out.
So, Obi's athletics is special.
Yeah, man. It's like we were saying. He runs the floor. He's a motor. He runs the floor like in 4 steps, in 4 strides. Like,
is Obi an all-star?
He could be potential, maybe 1-time, 2-time all-star.
Yeah, he's definitely not one right now. But I think in You know, that I see him maybe not this upcoming season. Like if he improves again, you know, I definitely can see him being an all-star in 2 years. You know,
what do you think, Ed? What do you think Obi has to work on in terms of his game? Like, what do you think his game is lacking? I know we haven't seen as much as we would like to have seen playing behind Juju, but is there something that you look at his game and be like, okay, that's deficient. He needs to work on this right now.
His rebounding was a thing here in New York. His rebounding, and I feel like if he works more on his post game and his 3-point shot, you know what I mean, he's gonna be a problem because he showed flashes here. Like, you know, whenever they played him or whatever, he showed flashes and he showed that he could score like a 30-piece. You know what I mean? So I think that's what he needs to improve on. Like that game, his 3-point, rebound, and down low, working on the post.
Yeah, I think he's pretty decent. Like he did improve in the 3-point, but I think we could all see what his favorite side was. Like he can't shoot anywhere from the 3-point, and he definitely needs to improve in that. But you know, I hope when he comes here, I hope New York shows him love. You know, homie from Brooklyn, so you know, I think people gonna still be out there for him supporting.
Julius got to get him now, G. Yo, Ju, you can't let him come back and give you that work, dog. You feel me?
Got 30 on Ju.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get him, Ju.
I guarantee you, Obi Toppin gonna have more highlights that game, though.
Oh, hell yeah, he gonna be a highlight reel, human highlight.
Ju gonna give him a 50-piece just off a GP. You feel what I'm saying? Though?
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have.
It's on the strength. Like this is what y'all crying about. This is what y'all crying about. I'm that dude.
But imagine if his little brother makes the roster. Imagine, and then you see that on the floor.
Somebody explain this to me. I don't get it. I have zero. This is weird shit to me. Like,
I really don't know.
I don't know either. I'm stuck.
Me too. It's like you said, head scratcher. I don't know what was the direction there. His brother didn't have. Yeah, his brother was a Louisville transfer into Kentucky. Didn't, you know, average 8 points in that season. His game wasn't the same as his brother. I still think that was a ploy to probably, you know, change his mind so he could stay here. But his mind was made up. He didn't want to play for Tibbs anymore.
Nah,
it's crazy, man. Let's take a shot for Old, man, before we get out of here, man. Let's take a shot for Old. Ready? To Obi Toppin, man.
Obi Toppin.
Yo, a friend. Love changes. What did I say? Love changes, and best friends become strangers.
Yes, sir.
All right.